today. I'm Dan Reynolds, and you're watching The Noon Mix right here on K26 TV. And we're coming to you live at noon o'clock. It's a hump day today, Wednesday. We got 2 more days remaining after this one before we hit the weekend. And like you, I'm very excited about things that will be happening on this weekend. We'll get to some of those activities very shortly. But first, let's go to our main important topic of the day, and that is weather. We've got weather coming out. Looking out our virtual window at Pea Ridge, Arkansas, we've got a little overcast sky. We're going to expecting some rain this afternoon. Probably a very good likelihood that we will get it probably this day and tomorrow. But let's look at some of the temperatures affecting us right now around the area. It's a little bit warmer than what it was yesterday, and even the rain's going to be coming through the area. It's not going to dampen some of those temperatures very much. We're going to be remaining up in the 40s throughout that rain. Sometimes it gets cooler, but this front is not going to allow that. So Gainesville, Arkansas, 43 degrees with mostly sunny skies right now. Branson, Missouri, with some wind advisory, 41 degrees, mostly sunny. Jasper, 44 degrees, overcast skies. Marshall, Arkansas, 46, mostly sunny. Eureka Springs, cloudy today at 48 degrees. Mountain View, 48 degrees, mostly cloudy. And also Salem, Arkansas, sunny over there at 48 degrees. Mountain Home, 43, and Harrison with partly cloudy skies, 44 degrees. And let's take a look down here at our chance for precipitation. And as I usually do when there's a little detail forecast, we'll go ahead and click this to see what the detailed forecast is, so you'll get a better idea. Sometimes they don't give all of the percentages and the projected precipitation amount, so we'll do that for you. Mostly sunny today during this morning, and then becoming mostly cloudy this afternoon. Breezy, a chance of showers and isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 50s. Southeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour in the morning, becoming south 15 to 20, a little bit higher in the afternoon. Gust up to 30 miles per hour as we move into the afternoon. The chance of precipitation, 50% in the afternoon. Average rainfall less than 1/10 of an inch. And then for the overnight lows tonight, we look at mostly cloudy and a little windy out there. Chance of showers and isolated thunderstorms, and lows in the upper 40s. Temperatures steady and slowly rising throughout the evening. Southwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts around 35. For the evening, increasing to 20 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 45. Wow, that's quite high for after midnight tonight. Chance of precipitation 50%. Average rainfall less than 1/4 of an inch. And then on Thursday, look at that, highs in the 60s, so we're really going to move up in temperatures during that, but that rain chance remains, and it will be continued for partly sunny skies through Thursday. Very windy, warmer, isolated thunderstorms in the morning, a chance of showers during the day, a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon, so that kind of lessens a little bit and then picks up back up in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 60s, southwest winds 25 to 30 miles per hour with gusts to around 45. That wind is really going to be wicked out there for the next couple of days. Chance of precipitation 50% remains, and the average rainfall up to 1/4 of an inch. And then that rain chance continues Thursday and Friday. Let's go back to our projected outlook for our summary forecast, and we'll get a better idea of what's happening. As we talked about earlier, today it's going to be 57 degrees with that 50% chance of rain, and that will continue Thursday. And then Friday it will lessen to 30%, but it'll pick up for Friday night with a 40% chance of rain. But what it shows for Saturday and Sunday, clear and fairly warm, 61 degrees. And that's not too terribly bad, but compare that to the 30-degree weather that we've been having. It's going to be quite nice out there. So Saturday and Sunday looks like a pretty much sunny days out there to plan whatever you need to plan. Monday, increasing almost another 10 degrees to 69. And then Tuesday, mostly sunny. And it looks like for the April Fool's Day, for a lot of the events that will be outside here in Harrison, not only on the square but down at City Hall, looks like we're going to have a pretty fair night for some of that outside activities that we'll be having for the Martin Luther King event, and also Tessicate and Thunder Crow will be playing there in front of City Hall. So hopefully that'll be a nice evening for everyone to get out. So you do need to get out. I'm just going to jump to that event. There's going to be barbecue there and Coca-Cola and Pepsi products, I was told. So come down hungry and enjoy the music and festivities going on in front of City Hall April the 1st. Okay, let's see. Let's take a break right after our weather here, and we will continue with more on the Noon Mix. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We have a police report that we'd like to pass along to the Boone County residents and actually our viewing area out there. This comes to us from the Boone County Sheriff's Office. Press release that was released yesterday, and it involves a drug bust and arrest that were made on Thursday, March 20th, 2014. The Boone County Sheriff's Office Special Operations Group executed a search warrant on a residence located at 2553 Forgenson Road. Investigators with the Boone County Sheriff's Office, Arkansas State Police, and the 14th Judicial District Drug Task Force developed information regarding narcotic sales at this residence. Once the search warrant was initiated, investigators located approximately 1/2 pound of methamphetamine, numerous items of drug paraphernalia, and approximately $3,500 in cash. Arrested at the residence was this person, 46-year-old Joseph Salisbury of Harrison, also 30-year-old Michelle Shadell of Branson, Missouri, 25-year-old Rachel Gilmore of Harrison, and 34-year-old Jared Smith of Harrison. Salisbury and Gilmore are facing charges of possession of a controlled substance and the intent to deliver methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia. Salisbury's bond was set at $75,000 and Gilmore's bond was set at $50,000. Smith and Shadell are facing charges of theft by receiving and possession of a Schedule II narcotics with bonds set at $2,500 each. Gilmore and Smith have been bonded out of the Boone County Jail with Salisbury and Shadell still remaining in custody. A special thank you to the assistance of the Arkansas State Police 14th Judicial District Drug Task Force, Marion County Sheriff's Office, and the Flippin Police Department for this search and subsequent arrest. They appreciate the partnership during that operation. Let's take another break, and when we come back, we'll be doing birthdays and our history. Stay around. We'll be right back. History on this day in March 26th. We're going to do a rundown here of some of the more important items and facts that happened throughout our past. And we'll get to that right now. In 1804, the U.S. Congress ordered the removal of Indians east of the Mississippi to Louisiana. 1804, the Louisiana Purchase was divided into the District of Louisiana and the Territory of Orleans. 1885, Eastman Kodak, it was called the Eastman Dry Plate and Film Company at the time, produced the first commercial motion picture film in Rochester, New York City, and the rest is history on how films are made. Now everything's digitally done, but that happened on 1885. 1937, spinach growers in Crystal City, Texas, erected a statue of none other than Popeye. In 1945, the Battle of Iwo Jima ended. 1951, the U.S. Air Force flag was approved. The flag included a coat of arms, 13 white stars, and the Air Force seal on a blue background. 1953, Dr. Jonas Salk announced the new vaccine that would prevent polio. 1972, the Los Angeles Lakers broke a National Basketball Association record by winning 69 out of their 82 games. 1973, women were allowed on the floor of the London Stock Exchange for the very first time. And let's see, 1999 in Michigan, Dr. Jack Kevorkian was convicted of second-degree murder for giving a terminally ill man a lethal injection by putting it on videotape on September 7th, 1998. for the TV show 60 Minutes. And 2007, the design of the Forever Stamp was unveiled by the U.S. Postal Service. And what's happening in birthdays today, we're going to take a look at that right now. No local birthdays to announce, and sadly enough, we'd love to do local birthdays, but let's tell you who is having a birthday today, whether past or present. You can be the judge of that. In 1911, this person was born, Tennessee Williams. 1931, Star Trek fame, Leonard Nimoy was the character of Spock, who has left an indelible impression on a lot of Trekkies throughout the eons of time. Alan Arkin was born on this day in 1934. James Caan was also born on this day in 1939. Bob Woodward, journalist who uncovered the Whitewater scam. Watergate, not Whitewater. Whitewater is more recent. It'd be the Watergate. Diana Ross, 1944, well-known singer. Johnny Crawford. Does anybody recognize that name? He's one of the stars on our classic television show of The Rifleman. That was the son, Luke. Not Luke. What was his name? Lucas. No, that was Lucas McCain. That was the father. Anyway, Johnny Crawford is the actor. And Martin Short, 1950, actor and comedian, was born on this day in 1950. Let's take another break, and we'll be doing events that'll be happening. Actually, some events happening today. We'll talk about those and what will be happening. Maybe some of the events will happen in this weekend for you to plan around. So, on this hump day, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching The Noon Mix. We are correcting our mistakes. We made a mistake on naming some of the birthday people on the show. We mentioned Johnny Crawford earlier on the show, and we couldn't figure out what his character's name was. Well, through the fast work of our crack staff in the back, we came up with a name, and it is Mark McCain. And this is Johnny Crawford, as he appeared throughout his acting career. Started out on the Mickey Mouse Club, I think. And there he is with Chuck Connors in the TV series The Rifleman. There he is playing a guitar, and all the other actors and actresses that he's been involved with. Just a collage of different things that he's done. Used to be a steer wrestler when he was in younger days, and he played in some movies with John Wayne there. Played an Indian boy there. But that's Johnny Crawford. His birthday is on today, and we're featuring him on The New Mix. Let's get to some of the activities that are going on that we need to talk about. Let me move over here. I really need to be right there. Some of the events happening today, the Arkansas Children's Hospital Radiothon is happening on today, and it started at 6 o'clock this morning. They're stationed down at the Duran Center if you want to drop by and give donations, or you can give them a call at 870-741-9090. This is the Arkansas Children's Hospital Annual Radiothon. It's put on by Z102, or 102.9, the Z, and KHOZ AM and FM. Also happening today is an event that's happening to, let me make sure that I'm not going to do that one. That one's going to be over with by the time we get to it. That one's over with. March 29th, we're going to talk about two great events. So one full day of basketball excitement, Harrison and Mountain Home with their Alumni Classic event coming up March 29th at 7 p.m. And this is going to be at the Harrison High School gym. And it's going to benefit the Sanctuary of Harrison and Serenity of Mountain Home. So check that out coming up March the 29th. Also March 29th, the Baxter Library, Baxter County Library, the Donald W. Reynolds Library is having their live and silent auction there at the library. You can go by at 10 o'clock and look at some of the auction items, and the auction will start at 10:30. So check that out at the library in Mountain Home. March 29th also, they're having their roadshow in Cotter. If you have an antique or an appraisal item you'd like to have evaluated verbally, You can have that done for $5 per item. This will be, let's see, where are they having this at? I think it's the Cotter Public School Cafeteria. Admission is $3, and they'll have other items there to show. Also, we wanted some information and events happening over in the Mountain Home area. The Christian radio station KCMH is having their benefit concert. This is going to be the Friday, the 28th. Eric Schlesser and Renaissance Vocal Authority will be there Friday night at the, let's give you a place, Eastside Baptist Church. They'll be there. There'll also be Southern Faith, New Day, Renaissance Quartet. On Saturday night, March the 29th, it'll start at 6 p.m. 2 great nights of music will be held at the Eastside Baptist Church there in Mountain Home. Start at 6 p.m. and will go into the evening. $5 suggested donation for the entry fee. Proceeds will benefit the KCMH radio, which they are trying to raise some money to establish a radio station here in Harrison, which will increase their chain of activity and actually awareness into the area. So if you want to help them with that, support that event coming up at the Eastside Baptist Church in Mountain Home, Friday and Saturday. Also happening is the Art Walk featuring the UMD at Blackbird Cafe. This is the first Art Walk featured Art Odyssey artists with music by UMD, and a free food and drink samples will be there the 28th there in Mountain Home. Also, the Wild Turkey Federation dinner will happen 3/29, the 29th. To be held at the Baxter County Fairgrounds. Interested or more information, you give them a call at 870-425-6828. And then we talked about the appraisal fair that's happening this Saturday. Also, the Share the Treasures auction, we did that one already, and I think we're up to date. So let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about our movie channel, This Network, and the MGM movies, what's happening tonight at 7, and other information as we go along. Stay with us. You're watching The Noon Mix. We have a great lineup of primetime movies for you tonight on our 26.3 channel. It is our MGM 24 hours a day, 7 days a week movie channel, and it's our This Network. And tonight, starting at 7 o'clock, is a movie called Malevolent, and it stars Lou Diamond Phillips, starting at 7. This is a true story, or based on a true story. Check it out. Up next, we have, what's this movie? Thelma and Louise. Great movie. Academy Award nominations. And if you haven't watched this in a few years, it's always enjoyable to watch it again. This comes on tonight at 9 o'clock on our 26.3, so check that out if you're a Thelma and Louise fan. And finally, to round off the evening, it's starting at 11 o'clock tonight, a movie called Wolf, a silent sleeper that I have never heard before. It stars Jack Nicholson and Michelle Pfeiffer. And the subcaption is The Animal is Out. Check out that movie tonight on This Network. And to round out the show tonight, we're going to give you some more GoPro. I just love GoPro. This is about 2 minutes. We're going to have enough time, 2 minutes even. So let's do this, and if we have any more time left, I may close it out. But this is a GoPro. GoPro is a very small camera with high quality, high definition resolution, and people are attaching them to just about everything they can put their hands on. They put them on birds, they put them on balloons that go into the stratosphere, and it's just awesome video footage. And from time to time I like to show what some of this footage is and how interesting it can be. It's very entertaining. Watch this, and we will see you again on Thursday's edition of The Noon Mix. Thanks for watching.